damage or the increase in mining yield or stuff like that, you know? Yay! We finished! Now what? Find someone connected to the mysterious message. Right, is that person in Haga Basin to start with? Nope, they're in Harco. We've got to go to Harco. You gotta love it, baby. You gotta love it. Right, let's go back to where we were. And of course, you couldn't do any of this in Harco Village because you can't use your abilities in Harco Village. So we had to come all the way here to do this to now fly back. Oh, spice. I see spice. I'm not going for it. I want to get this done, and we'll have been streaming then. By the time we finish this and Respec, we'll probably be going for 6 hours. So, that'd be too convenient. I mean, look, it's very... This is what I mean about the RPG element. I mean, it's very RPG, right? Which is, there's a lot of RPGs that will send you backwards and forwards across maps and all over the place, right? So that's kind of expected in a way with that RPG element to it. I don't mind it. It just caught me by surprise. Like, I've been planning by not spending skill points to do these missions where I have to have specific skills, and every one so far, the Mentat, the Trooper, and the Swordmaster, where you had to use and practice a specific skill for the mission, you only had to use it like 3 times. So this one really caught me by surprise. Right, Harco Village. Cool. Here we go. Hopefully this will wrap up Bene Gesserit and then we can fully respec. And that's good. I'm looking forward to that, without a doubt. Where are you? Oh, you're in there. Interesting.
Your face is known to me.
Margot Fenring.
Why do I seek whom? I have never heard that name before, nor do I seek whoever they are. And I find it difficult to believe you are familiar with the word apostate. What misguided fool wasted such illumination on the likes of you? Your impertinence would be offensive if it weren't so amusing. I hunt a renegade of my order called Tessia Vernius. She was smuggled here in a shipping container, secreted within the hold of an Ixian freighter. We would have had her when she landed, but the Hephaestus was shot down over the Badlands. Should I have interest in this person? I have already said that the name is unfamiliar to me. Withdraw from my presence. That is apology enough.
Okay.
You're back. Who is it then, if it isn't Sister Mesa or myself? How did you come by this information? Who set the contract? She knows me. She also knows how to lie like a nightingale can sing. We all do.
Okay.
Tessia Vernius is much bigger game. If she's on Arrakis, I have a bit of extra maneuvering room, but only a bit. Now that Lady Fenring knows I'm here, it'll only be a matter of time until she turns her attention to me. That is a relief. Let us conclude your training, and then you can go. I have many new things to puzzle over.
Okay, cool. That was easier than I thought it was going to be in the end.
You have come a long way. You are both competent and deliberate. A rare combination outside the Sisterhood. There is something about you, Adept. I sensed it from the first. I know not what part you have to play in this grand drama, but it will be an important one.
Okay, are we done now, or...? We didn't get the Steam notification for having done them all.
You have come a long way. You are both There is something... I know not what part... I cannot tell you without breaking my oath to protect. And while I have...
We've heard a lot of this.
And while I believe the true path leads right here. Indeed I will. I will undoubtedly have more. Do you actually... The Ulsh... Very well. In my research, her dreams...
All this has been reset. We've done some of this before.
You have come a long way. You are both There is some... I know not what part you... Margot Fenring is an influential sister and must not be... But time will come when she turns...
Huh, okay. It just didn't give us the Steam achievement, or I missed it. Cool. Okay, that's now every single class mission done. We've done them all. In which case, it's time to respec. Because we know that we don't need a specific skill. So we're going to start with the plan. Oh, I can't start with Planetologist because this is... actually, do I want this one? Not at the moment. I mean, Scanner Mastery is nice, but not right now. And Spice Surveyor. Okay, let's start with this one, right? Because I definitely want Sugar Wire. I definitely want Grenade, because those are the ones that I really like to use. So I want you in here and you in here. Right, I want range damage, because we're focused on ranged. Right, I want center of mass. And then I want drill shot damage. Okay, and let's leave that for now. And then on this one, right, I don't care about the turret, but we start with that because we went with Mentat. But I want range damage, pistol damage, because I'm using the snub nose, and rifle damage. Marksman for the increased headshot on the technique. And then I want headshot damage here. Okay. So on this one, I want vehicle repair, definitely. Fuel efficient driver. Vehicle mining. Fuel efficient pilot. We need vehicle scanning. Cut array mining. Rerouting. Deep analysis and compaction. Right, I need my final skill, which is, so we got blade damage, retaliate, and long blade damage. Right, Bene Gesserit, I want recovery, sun tolerance, poison tolerance, self-healing, trauma recovery, and vitality. Okay, so that's got the baseline, right? I do want field maintenance and gunsmith, at least 1 point in each. And I do want garment keeper, at least 1 point in each, because that does reduce the amount of stuff we have. Right, so if we look at the capstone skills, energy capsule. You pop an energy capsule. Better targeting and range damage. That's an ability, right? We'd have to put that on the ability bar, so I'd have to lose something. This is an exploding suspenser. Reflex reload, and that's when we've got spice present. When you drop a grenade or throw a mine, you instantly reload. Shield overcharge. See, none of these, like, this one could be interesting, the Spice Surveyor. I mean, this one with heat management, but only when you've got spice present. Spice. And that's the litany against fear, which is thingy, and then spice. So those, I mean, those capstones only activate when you're using spice stuff. So I mean, I don't want that either. Oh dear. Right. Okay. Well, let's think about what do I want to. Right. I want Shigawire Claw. I use it all the time. Right. Grenade. Freaking amazing. I use it all the time. Drill shots, yes. Right, we're going ranged like crazy, right? You're gonna head out there, but I hope you have a good night. Skull Skills, great to see you, my dude. Thanks for dropping by as always. I hope you have a great one, and I hope to see you again soon. We will be streaming this week, next week, and then one more week, and then I'm away for 5 weeks. But thanks for being on board, my friend. Thanks for being on board. Right, so yeah, we did range damage. So then rifle damage, yes. Pistol damage, yes. And then range damage, yes. Then headshot damage, yes. Right. Fuel efficient pilot. Fuel efficient driver. Vehicle mining. Vehicle scanning. Mandatory in the deep desert. And vehicle repair. Crucial. Compaction, definitely. Cut array mining, yes. Right, let's take these just to 2. want that one. We've got 2 points left. We need 3 for those. Okay. So we focused on the range damage, the drill shot. That's what I want. The grenade stuff here. Those are the abilities we're using. Again, the range damage here. A little bit in keeping our gear up together. Headshot damage. Compaction, we need that. Cutter ray mining, we need that. The vehicle stuff, absolutely. Sandcrawl, I'm not planning on. Not playing solo. Would be nice to have a few more of these, so maybe we'll put our next few points in this area. Like getting max health up would be quite nice to get that to level 2. Self-healing, get that up to level 2, that would be nice. And yeah, this is pretty good, and that's where, yeah, so I think that's a pretty good place to be. I think that's a pretty good place to be, because these are all techniques, right, which we're not taking. Not taking any of that. This is all making us tankier. The only one that could be good is picking up metabolized poison, but how often are you in a poison environment that much like that, right? The vehicle stuff, yeah. So, I mean, the only other thing here is power. Like, could pick up maximum power, could be good. When you focus your efforts, you can reduce the power drain of every action you take. Techniques only take effect when equipped. Like dew gathering and overcharge could be good. I might go with the overcharge because when you're using the static compactor thing, you do go through power quite a lot. So maybe we need to put more into this stuff. Yeah, I think, yeah, more into this stuff. And we'll take the dew gathering as well. Cool. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. We got, what, 41 more points to spend? So I think we'll definitely be able to pick up the second one of each of those. So that's going to be, what, 12? And then maybe we could put some more in these techniques. So in the marksman technique, and then in the center of mass technique. And then some more in the Bene Gesserit, these two here, and the trauma recovery. Okay, I think that's a good place to be for now with what I'm doing. Bearing in mind I'm playing solo. We're avoiding PvP where we can. We've got lots of farming stuff to do, which is why we focused on a lot of the explorer thing. But the most important thing was getting the vehicle stuff up, because vehicles are hard to replace, they take a lot of resources. So the ability to conserve fuel, repair them better, get better mining out of them, like the buggy, I mean, it's critical for mining. Yeah, that's definitely the right way to do things. Right, let's head back to my base, and then we'll wrap it up for the evening. Rains with the follow on Twitch. Thank you very much, Rains. Did you know there is a repair link in the Dune game? Place the items you want to repair on in your bag. Place a storage unit in the ground. Place the items in your bag in the storage unit. Destroy the storage unit. Hold down the E key to retrieve it. Return to the main menu, wait 30 seconds and re-enter the game. Free repair. If that's the case, for me that sounds like a bug, or certainly doesn't sound as intended. So as cool as that is, and great that somebody found that out, something I wouldn't want to do, because it's clearly either a bug or it's not intended. So yeah, how people find this stuff out is crazy, but I'm not going to use it. Everyone does it. That's cool. That's cool. If they want to do it, that's fine. Thanks for letting everybody know. I mean, everybody that's watching can and everyone that will see the VOD can learn about it. But it's not something I'm going to do. Like, I tend to avoid using things which are not intended. There we go. We completed all the Bene Gesserit training. That's it. All that done. Cool. But I'm not saying, yeah, it's cool, Range. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you giving that tip to everybody in the chat and everybody that's going to watch this video later. Absolutely appreciate it, and thank you for doing that. Yeah, I do appreciate that. All I'm saying is that for me personally, I prefer not to do things that aren't intended in the game, which is one of the reasons why I'm playing it solo and I'm grinding everything, and it's just because of the way I'm playing it, right? But it's cool. I appreciate it. That's fine, no problem, my friend, no problem. Thank you for joining us all the way from Turkey. Google Translate is a good tool, right? It's a good tool. And there we go. That's the disruptor pistol that we got. Unique heavy pistol borrows technology from fast-firing disruptor submachine gun, while adding charging mechanism to fire shield destabilizing bullets. Huh. Damage per shot versus that. Whoa. So it's got way more damage, but rate of fire is lower. Clip size is lower. Reload speed's higher. Effective range is low. Accuracy is not great, and stability is not great. I want to try it. I want to see how good its shield destabilizing stuff is. And the damage per shot's high at 341. Not what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting it to be a snub-nosed pistol. I expected it to be some sort of other thing, but that's what we're rolling with. Hey man, we're rolling with a few uniques. We got all our weapons are unique now. Poison Mist, the House Burst Drill Shot, the Adept Disruptor, and the Thufir's Best, which is the Sniper. So that's cool. Excellent. Right, we're going to do one thing now before we wrap up for the night, and that is we're going to go spend some of our Solari, because we've got a few. Alright, so we're going to the Atreides base. is when the game bugs, we die, and we lose 500,000 Solari. For some reason, our flight's not working properly. Why not? That's better. I've heard stories about ships hitting I've actually...
Weather alert.
Oh my God!
Approaching.
What is going on? We've got ships crashing, sandstorms coming. Please tell me I packed my freaking tent. All I want to do is spend some money, man. Comes the storm.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
There we go.
I see you have the accreditation needed to view my wares.
Oh, we can actually buy a buggy. I know, but you can buy the blueprint for it. Increased titanium and strontium mass yield for a buggy, which is no good for us because we're ratting. Spice infused duraluminum as well. We can actually buy Mark IV stuff here. Right, okay. First thing, a tradie stronghold. Buy. Thank you. A tradie sandbike variant. Ground vehicle. Bedroom. Still suit. Arconan traitor set. Okay. Kirab heavy armor set. A tradie scout armor set. Buggy variant. Office furniture. Light armor. Lights. Ornithopter. Flying vehicle swatch. Melee weapon swatch. Cool, so we spent 250k on all the Atreides stuff. We've got the dining room furniture to get. The heavy armor set is level 5 as well. The swatch and yes, we've got medium ornithopter variants. We've got a few level 5 stuff to get, but nothing crazy expensive. I mean, that's the most expensive at 60k. Okay, cool. $500,000 coin, now down at 250k coin. Still think we can pay our taxes. Our base. Right, we should have a welding tool. Customize. Oh, wow. So it actually changes the whole thing. That's how it is normally. What about the swatch? We don't have any swatches apparently. We do have swatches. Blue Dasher. That's the House Atreides one. So that's if you just put the House Atreides thing on it. But if you go for the variant, and that's with the House Atreides colours. What about if we change the colours to this one? So no, let's go with the variant. That's cool. Yeah, I could do that. That's cool. Okay. Do we have buggy? Sandbike variant. There's the sandbike variant. Sweet. And the buggy. Nice. The actual buggy looks the best, I think. The sandbar looks pretty cool. The ornithopter, it's kind of, it's alright. Okay, that's the vehicles. I'm going to ditch the money before I forget and we go out and lose it all. There we go. Yeah, that's all the money. Right, and then customization. Right. Armor. Harkonnen Traitor Helmet. I actually quite like this. I quite like the Dune Man stuff. Sandfly, Slaver, Harkonnen, Kirab. Let's have a look at if you went all Harkonnen Traitor, what that would look like. No, I don't like that. The thing with the Dune Man is the armor looks a little... Maybe we just stick with Merc. Ah, so if you wear the Sardaukar top, it changes the legs as well. It's like an all-in-one. I think I'm going to go sandflies across the board. Hey, look, we can see all the customizations now. That's cool. We can actually customize a radiation suit as well. Okay. Only the Mark IV though. Okay. Fair it as it is. Is that it? That's the only ones we've got? Okay. Right, well there we go. Contracts then. That's the cut array, that's the missing peon. That's the Scorder. So I think we'll do these ones next from the Helios Gate, which is payload into Symphony. This chain will award a unique weapon at the end. And a unique weapon at the end. Okay. Cool. So let's track that. We got an awful lot done. Yeah, I think I prefer the Dune Man stuff. I think that's my favourite armour so far. Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've been streaming now for just over 6 hours. We've got all the class stuff done. We've done another whole section of the Atreides reputation stuff. Yeah, it's been really good. It's been really good. We've really cracked through a whole bunch of stuff. Main aim now is to wrap up the final few contracts we've got. Continue through the Atreides mission line. And also start doing some of the journey stuff. So if you look at the journey stuff here, we've got stuff to finish even in here, which is kill people with the dirt, kill people with the artisan Rafik snubnose, and make scout slaver armor. We've got to travel to these places, which we're going to do anyway. We need to do all this stuff. Yeah, so we've got all this stuff to finish. We've got this thing to finish as well, and we're currently doing this one here, which is the faction stuff, which is hunting Scorder, and we're currently doing Assassin's Handbook as well. So we've got some of the journey stuff to do, but first of all I want to complete the contracts, then we'll do the journey stuff. There we go. Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been watching The Ghost Out. I will see you definitely on Monday, maybe on Sunday, we'll see, continuing some more Dune Awakening, but we're not that far now, not too many streams now. And we will have finished all of this stuff, and then it'll be just raiding Deep Desert, farming, big base build, and we'll see how much of that I want to do on stream and how much I don't. Have a good night wherever you are, or good day if you're waking up in the morning. See you either Sunday or Monday. Bye.